Good morning, Health Week Day 2! I got a cup of pears and got something else. So I got a cup of pear juice. And my lovely mother decided to research something for allergies because, we both have, allergies. And, she just went off of Zyrtec, which I was on, and she got the itchies. So, Zyrtec is evil. So, she got this natural stuff. But as we all know, I don't take pills. So, I'm going to open the capsule and put it in pear juice. Because, I need to, put it in something. And we were going to do applesauce, but we don't have applesauce. So, what is this? What's this supposed to do?
I wish I had the bottle. I looked up to see if there were any other remedies for allergies besides prescription medication and over-the-counter medication and shots. And I was actually a little surprised because there are some, I guess, herbs that are known to have antihistamine properties. Actually, there's 4 of them.
And this is 2 of them?
That's 2 of them. And I actually found on WebMD, which to me is a very reputable source. I don't like the way this is showing me from way up there. It's not a good angle.
Then sit down. Like me.
There, how's that? So I actually found an article on WebMD. See, that's no better now. Anyway.
Just talk.
And
you look gorgeous.
It mentioned 4 herbs that are known to have
4 herbs.
antihistamine properties, which I was surprised because a lot of herbs and things like that you hear about or look up, there's many of them that don't have any real medical evidence that they do what people claim that they do. So I was surprised there were 4 of them that were legit according to WebMD. So after reading up about them, and they all seemed relatively safe without any side effects of death or anything like that.
And believe me, if there was a side effect of death,
WebMD
would tell ya.
So after I did a little bit more research about the different herbs. So then I looked on Amazon to see, because, they have everything. Do they have some kind of natural herb thing for allergies, whatever. And I knew if I found any natural herb things for allergies, I knew what to look for. Do they have these herbs? And I found one that has 2 of them. I don't know how to pronounce them. One herb starts with a Q. It's Quercetin or something like that. And the other one is something like bromelain, something like that. And this particular company makes this. And it has those 2 herbs in it. And it had many hundreds of reviews on Amazon. And the total review was 4.5 stars. So I figured, all right, well, I'm sure if people died from this or it totally didn't work, it would not have hundreds of reviews resulting in 4.5 stars. So I'll give it a try. So I bought it and we're giving it a try. And I've already taken 3 of them. And
Do you notice a change?
I did actually feel like I felt better. But I definitely have to test it out over a longer period of time. The one side effect that you could have that would be unpleasant is it could actually make you have an allergy reaction from the pill. But I suppose if you're allergic to these herbs, it could make you have an allergic reaction to them. But not death, just it wouldn't fix your allergies. You would take it and still have a runny nose and whatever.
Instead of taking away your allergies, you get an allergic reaction. Here comes Callie! She's got the zoomies!
We call these chats with mom before she goes to work. And you might say to yourself, if these herbal things worked, well, then why wouldn't we be using these things? You know, they must not work because that's not what your doctor prescribes you when you go to the doctor or whatever. But as I was explaining to Kyla this morning, I'm sure many of you are aware of this, but possibly not everyone. There's something called Big Pharma, short for pharmaceutical companies, Big Pharma. There's so much money to be made in pharmaceuticals. You know, they make a drug that costs them 2 cents to make, and then they sell it to you and your insurance company, or you pay $75 for a bottle, and it costs them 2 cents. There's such an enormous profit in making drugs that there's not that kind of money to be made in these herbal things. They would rather chemically make up medications and sell them to you and make bajillions of dollars. And Kylie had some other good points as well. You know, people like to go to the doctor and a lot of people don't want the doctor to say, oh, you should take this herb or this supplement or whatever. They want a prescription because that's what people believe is going to cure them. And that's not to say that prescription drugs necessarily are bad or don't work or whatever, although they are all pretty much all totally overpriced. But sometimes there's alternatives that work really well that are not a prescription drug, but people just like prescriptions. They like name brand things. And the pharmaceutical companies take out ads, you've seen them all over the place, to sell you on all these drugs because they make a ton of money off of them. But it's always wise to check out and see if there's any natural remedies for things that might be worthwhile trying. Again, not necessarily for something like diabetes or, you know, a serious health concern, but something like allergies, which isn't going to kill me if I decide to go off the medication, prescription medication or over-the-counter medication, try something else. It's worth a try. I think a good example is the supplement magnesium is excellent for anxiety. If any of you have anxiety and you've not tried magnesium, a magnesium supplement is fantastic. And if you look it up, you will actually find magnesium called Nature's Chill Pill. And there are studies that show that in some people it has just as good of an effect as a prescription anxiety medication. So there's a good example of something that is a supplement and not a drug that works really well, but probably won't be prescribed to you if you go to your doctor.
Okay, you ready for me to take it apart?
So the end. Yes.
I'm putting it on a spoon. Does this like dissolve inside of you if you like actually swallow that?
Presumably, that's how it gets into your bloodstream.
Your systems?
Presumably.
It doesn't want to open. Okay, I got it. This is so scary. Oh, it looks like mustard.
So this is 2 different herbs, and mixed in with it is some rice flour and I think some cellulose, which is basically just something that keeps it dry and powdery.
Would you like an empty capsule?
No, it's kind of neat though.
Okay, so I'm going to taste it first, just to see how it tastes like alone.
I feel like your spoon is about to fall off. Okay.
Look at that.
It's pretty. It looks
Goodness.
like pollen.
Oh, great. It's like I'm taking what I'm allergic to. Do you think it's going to taste good? Or do you think it's going to taste bad?
I think it's not really going to have a lot of taste. That's my guess, but you never know.
It tastes like if I like ate straight up grain.
So not much flavor really, just a weird
And
texture.
dust. Yeah, it feels like I'm eating sand. I'm going to mix it into my pear juice.
See, I would have mixed it into a much smaller amount of pear juice so that you only have to eat like a spoonful of sludge.
Spoonful of sludge.
Yeah, that's like good right there. Like, yeah, mix it into that and then take that.
I think it's anti-water. Look.
Oh wow!
It's
Yeah, it doesn't
anti-water.
want to absorb the water. Oh, I can't talk today.
It's like that magic sand that like can't get wet. It doesn't want to absorb.
Well, that's all right. At least now you can like pour it onto your spoon and take it.
That looks disgusting. I could just
It's not
drink
very
it.
appetizing, but
just drink
you could just drink it.
I'm gonna drink it. It tastes like wheat. Yuckiness. Ew. Pear juice and wheat.
Don't think of worse things.
It's better than my anxiety medication tastes.
Well, there you go. That's not too bad.
I hate like the particles, because I can like feel the particles like going down my throat. Like it's not like ground up to like the finest grinds.
And you're actually supposed to take 2, but we decided that we would try it out, taking just 1 and see how that goes. And if that goes well, then we could consider taking more.
We got an empty capsule. You could eat that if you wanted to.
You could. Clearly it's safe.
Or so we think.
But this is why I figured it would be alright for you. Because it's not okay for every drug to open it up and take the powder out. But
It's herbs.
this was such a simple capsule. I'm sure that dissolves really fast. So I don't think it would matter. Does that make sense? Like some drugs, they make a much sturdier pill case because they don't want it to dissolve right away. They want it to go in your system more before it dissolves. But since this was just a flimsy little pill case, I figured out that clearly it doesn't matter if it dissolves quickly. So don't see why it would be a problem to open it up as the powder.
Yeah, so don't yell at me in the comments.
Yeah, see, we already thought about that and decided that that was a low risk thing to do.
Or maybe yeast. Maybe it tastes a little bit like yeast. Like grainy, yeasty something weird. Like the essence of bread. Like healthy bread. The essence, the purest essence of the healthiest bread you could ever get. That's what it tastes like. With like graininess. Like sandy graininess.
Well, you'll have to report back to see if you have felt any effects either way.
How long do you think it'll start to work?
Probably pretty quickly because you just took it right in. Probably starting right now.
I know why you're always so grumpy when you're like home, like later, like after dinner and stuff. It's all the kids you deal with all day. All the kids that go negative and then try to buy something, or they point and say that, or they call things beef instead of roast beef. That's why you're always so grumpy. You gotta deal with like 8,000 me's
You know
every
what?
day.
You should film me when I come home from work. I am so excited to see the pets.
No, like at dinner time. That's when you're grumpy.
You know what? I'm tired by then. Kids aren't so bad.
Drink wine.
That's why I drink wine. Goodbye.
Bye.
Later.
So I got my pears. My empty herb capsule. I've had like the worst allergies for like a while. I used to be on Zyrtec, which is evil. And then I was like, maybe I don't need Zyrtec anymore. Well, guess what? I do kind of. So I was kind of just taking like a lot of Benadryl, and my parents were like, that's not good for you to be taking Benadryl every day. So my mom got me like a 24-hour allergy thing. And like it's okay, but like it's not like I'm taking like Benadryl for 24 hours. It's like I'm taking like a quarter of a dose of Benadryl for 24 hours. So like it's not like as good. So, but you can't like take more like Benadryl or like allergy stuff because it's like don't take other stuff with like antihistamine. So I'm hoping this works because if my allergies are like, because I have like bad days and then like not so bad days, if this like works, you can like take this and then still take like Benadryl. So that's like my hope because I'm just like tired of being like sniffly and like can't breathe. It's like the worst thing when I'm like going to bed, because I'll lay down and then like I immediately like can't breathe. It's all like my sinuses and stuff. And sometimes I get like the worst headaches. I had like the second worst headache ever in my entire life a few weeks ago, and it was awful. It was a sinus headache, and I felt like this eye was gonna pop out because it was like right behind my eye. It was horrible. So, as you can tell, I have bad allergies, and I just want something to work. So, oh my gosh, and so I did yoga for Health Week Day 1, and like I did a lot of like I don't know, like woo, like stretchy things. And now, like, my right side is, like, sore because of all my stretchiness. Because, like, you guys know I don't, like, do anything because, like, I'm a college student. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I just sit in my bedroom, make YouTube videos, do college, you know. So, I'm sore. So, I don't know. I'm going to finish my pears and then go upstairs and I might sleep. Because like my sleep schedule is really weird. So yeah, I kind of like sleep a little bit at night, sleep a little bit during the day, kind of up at weird random times. I'm usually always up for breakfast and dinner, and then like a late night snack or dinner. So that's like my like daily eating, sleeping routine, I guess. I don't know, I'm just weird. Here's my dinner. Caesar salad. I already ate half of it, but here's the other half. So boom, healthy dinner. Taking my herb pill number 2. And I think that they actually do work, don't you think so?
It does seem like they might actually work. I agree. Kind of shocked, quite frankly, but I think it might have worked.
Okay, so I'm gonna just try taking it straight this time because it didn't dissolve like in water or mix in good. So I'm just gonna try taking it straight.
And do they know what you're taking?
Yeah, because this was previously in today's video.
Do you have the, oh, you don't have, we still don't have the bottle. We should show them the bottle at some point. It's the herbal supplement allergy remedy.
And I got some chocolate milk in case I like die.
Because we don't want this to be like the cinnamon challenge gone wrong.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like it's gonna be so gross because it's like the texture is awful.
Well, see what happens.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Get me down.
3, 2, 1. Wash it down, wash it down. Don't try to swallow it dry. Wash it down. Wash it down. I guess mixed with the pear juice was better, huh?
Yuck. It's so dry and it just tastes like essence of healthy bread. And it's yucky. And it's so grainy and like gritty and yuck. But it helps my allergies.
Too bad you can't just swallow a normal pill like other grown-ups.
This is my late night snack. I would normally be doing exercise because I was like, I want to do 30 minutes of exercise every day, but my side is like really sore from doing the yoga from yesterday because like I don't like doing anything. So like it like strained my side muscles, I guess. It like hurts like right here. So my friend was like, just take like the day off because like normal people exercise like every other day because it like gives time for like muscle rebuilding or whatever, I don't know. But I was like, okay, so I'll just skip today because my side is sore. So I will show you guys what I did for my mental health. So you guys know that I write fan fiction. So I updated this one tonight and this one. So I wrote some fan fiction. I also wrote some for this one, but I didn't update it. I just like went through my draft and stuff and added some things, but I mainly just worked on this one, and I updated 2 parts. So that's what I did for my mental health. So I just realized I never had anything cheaty today because I had pears this morning, slept through lunch, which I did yesterday. I had a Caesar salad for dinner, and then one of those like healthy things for like my late night snack thing. So I haven't had anything cheaty, so I'm gonna have this because it's my Christmas candy.